Hi guys, so today I just wanted to talk to everybody about confidence. And the reason I wanted to talk about that was because it's actually come up for me and it came up for a couple of my clients too. So confidence, the reason, and actually it's been coming up in social media with a lot of the different self-help people. I know Gabby Bernstein has brought it up and she's doing a free training right now, and I know that Chris Carr has also brought it up. So I just feel like it's in the air right now, so I thought I would talk to everybody about it. So it's interesting that confidence is this funny thing that people think you either have or you don't have. And I remember for myself that I always had to be reminded that actually it's, Chris Carr said this, it's not necessarily confidence, it's courage, right? Because we're always going to have the fear. We're always going to have the ego thoughts that say we're not good enough. What if I fail? I'm going to be a mess. This isn't going to work out, right? All these things that tell us that we're not good enough and we're not going to be able to do it. Nobody's going to care. They're going to think that it's horrible, all these things, right? But it's, for me, if you are really wanting to do something from your soul, it's not about confidence. It's just about courage. It's about going through the fear. It's about knowing that every single time you go to do it, it's going to come up that way. The fear is going to come up. Every single time I go to do a live, every single time I have a client, I always get a little thought, a little fear that says, oh, what if this isn't going to work out? What if today you just seem like a fraud, right? It always seems to come up. And so I have a couple tools that I've always used for myself. And one was remembering all the times that it worked out and writing a letter to myself. Remembering all the people that seemed to resonate with what I was saying, all the people who seemed to, who told me that I was helping them, all the times that I actually believed in what I was saying. I always believe what I'm saying, but you know what I mean. I wrote a letter to myself saying all those things, like, Shannon, remember that time you helped that person and they were so grateful and you brought them to tears? Remember those things you said and you just knew in your heart it was true? This is how you're going to help the world. This is how you're going to bring your true authentic self. This fear is going to come every single time, and you just have to remember that you have to go through it and use courage to get to the other side. So I wrote these letters to myself that I would read before these moments to remind myself to go through. So when it comes to following your dreams and your confidence, just know that when the fear comes up, not to beat yourself up, because often we go to the place of, why can't I just do it? I'm not good enough, or I'm not going to be able to do it. Start small steps, really small steps, and just do a little bit at a time towards your dream. And know that when the fear comes up, that it's just that it's fear, and that you just have to use your courage to get through it, right? And don't be afraid of failing, because when we fail, that just means we were our authentic self. When we fail, we're just being us, right? And that's a good thing. I think in 30 years from now, that's how people are going to live their life. They're not going to be these people. We're not going to be these people living around with this like facade, like Facebook, like I am this person and I've got it all together and my life is amazing and whatever. We're going to be living more from our authentic self, putting ourselves out there and not being afraid that we're going to fail, just knowing that putting ourselves out there is enough, because that's going to resonate with somebody out there too, because there's so many people in the world. Anything you're going to do is going to resonate with somebody, as long as you believe in what you're doing, right? So I guess the end note here is just to know that the fear is always going to come up every single time, and that you just have to use your courage to get through the fear, and just be who you are, your authentic self, and deliver what it is, your gift, to the world. Okay, take care, guys.